Each day, Costco relies on equipment such as forklifts to move merchandise quickly and efficiently throughout the warehouse. But the use of such equipment comes with significant hazards for pedestrians. Let's review safety procedures which will help to keep you and your coworkers out of harm's way. So, first let's define what a powered industrial truck is. A powered industrial truck, or PIT, is any equipment that lifts, pushes, pulls, or stacks, and is powered by electrical motors or internal combustion engines. PITs typically used at Costco are forklifts, electric pallet jacks, or EPJs, and scissor lifts. Here are some basic pedestrian safety rules. Be aware that lift trucks cannot stop suddenly. In order to minimize load damage and maintain stability, they are designed to stop slowly. Stay clear of moving equipment. Always be alert, look and listen. The driver's visibility may be limited. They are instructed to honk at main aisles and at blind intersections. Make eye contact with equipment operators and wait for the driver to motion you to pass before proceeding. Use pedestrian walkways and stay to one side of the aisles. Never ride on a forklift or any other type of PIT unless it is designed for that purpose. Never stand or walk under an elevated load. Never stand on forks. And be aware of your surroundings by staying off of mobile phones, iPods, and any other mobile devices that can take your attention away from following the pedestrian safety rules. The 4-foot rule keeps pedestrians out of the danger zone and significantly reduces the potential for collisions between equipment and people. The 4-foot rule states that, unless the driver has lowered the forks, turned off the engine, and dismounted, no one may come within 4 feet of a forklift, EPJ, or aerial lift. Our locations are a beehive of activity, especially in the early morning when the location is closed. Forklift and EPJ drivers work tirelessly to transport and distribute merchandise from the receiving area out to the main floor. At the same time, employees that work in other departments must walk through the warehouse to get to their work locations. The close proximity of powered equipment and pedestrians means both types of workers must remain alert and vigilant to stay safe. There are 3 areas in our locations where pedestrians and forklift drivers, or EPJs, work in close proximity every day. As you can imagine, these are also areas with a history of pedestrian injuries. First, the receiving area, where forklift and EPJs unload merchandise from trailers and stage it for stockers out to the main floor. Next, the cooler and freezers. Here, forklift drivers move perishable goods into and out of coolers and freezers. Also, each location has some sort of indicator to alert other employees and forklift or EPJ drivers when someone is working inside or around the cooler or freezer. Some locations use a safety cone, while others may use some sort of lighting system. Be sure to discuss this process before working around these areas. And finally, the main aisles, used by forklift and EPJs to distribute merchandise from receiving to the sales floor. As a pedestrian, you must be especially cautious around these areas. Pedestrians and equipment operators must work together to avoid incidents and injuries.